Okay, I'd like to bring this meeting to order for the Town of Brunswick Planning Board for December 5th, 2024. Everybody please rise for the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, our agenda this evening, as it was posted on the town website and the town board, is as follows. Number 1, Murphy, waiver of subdivision. Applicant seeks to subdivide an approximately 2.2 acre parcel into a 1.36 acre parcel and a 0.83 acre building lot on property located at 100 Hudson Drive. Chad Murphy and Emily Murphy are the applicants. Number 2, Paramount Building Group major subdivision. Applicant proposes a major subdivision on approximately 33 acre parcel of land as well as construction of a new road with a cul-de-sac and a water line extension on property located at the northeast corner of Spring Avenue extension and Creek Road. Paramount Building Group of New York is the applicant. This agenda item has been withdrawn from the agenda. The applicant notified us late today that they wish to be removed. So there is no additional information, and they are still, just as a footnote, they are still waiting for the town to approve a waiver for the number of houses on a dead-end street. So they really didn't have anything to report. They chose to be removed from the agenda. So we have one agenda item tonight, plus some new business. First on our business agenda is the review of the meetings, of the minutes of the last meeting on November 21st, 2024. Has everybody had an opportunity to read those, review them? Are there any comments, additions, corrections? Okay, hearing none, I will make a motion to approve the minutes as they were submitted. Second. There's a second. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Okay, moving on to the agenda. First is the Murphy waiver of subdivision. Are you here, Brian, for that?
I am.
Okay. We reviewed this under new business at our last meeting, and there was a couple questions we had on this, so I hope
I'm here to answer them all.
I answered them all. Okay. All right, give us a rundown here.
Okay, so Chad and Emily Murphy, Emily's mother and father own this house here, own this lot. And Emily and Chad are looking to build a house out back. And so I've been working with Matt Bond, the engineer, to subdivide and create a building lot here for them. It's in the R25 zoning district, so it's required to have 25,000 square feet. We've got 37,460. And one of the questions was, will a septic and house and well fit? And Matt Bond sent me over today kind of his proposed layout based on my map. So the septic's going to sit down in the back, the house in just behind the setback. And I guess it turns out Matt found out that there is public water available there, which I didn't think there was. None of the sheets had indicated that there was public water going to these houses. But Matt talked to either Bill Bradley or somebody and found out that there is water that goes up Hudson Drive and then goes up to the other street there, Berkshire. So I guess we're going to have public water.
Do you know where the septic system is on the original house?
It's out front here somewhere because they got so much stuff in the back here. I know it's not in the back. And this, where we are, was all wooded they've started to do some clearing here. So I know it's not on that property.
Okay. The other question we had that was brought up on the EAF, it was indicated that there's wetlands.
There's no wetlands on this property. There are wetlands on an adjacent property. I brought with me tonight a print of this wetlands inventory, and you can see their lots right here. There's a small Army Corps wetland on the adjacent property.
This here?
Yeah, way up front here by Spring Avenue. And
Okay,
then there's a big state wetland farther to the east, but nothing on our property.
okay. I think the question was raised because of the fact that I believe there's new wetland regulations possibly going into effect the first of the year.
Mhm.
And it's what, wanted to know whether the setback, there's a setback.
Sure.
On it.
Yep.
So your analysis is that there's no problem with that wetland as far as any setback or
No.
where the position of the house on that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Now, there was a question also, that was how many houses on a dead-end street?
Mhm.
And we asked the building department to analyze the whole thing. We have an overhead aerial of this whole thing with the different lots on there. And it was determined by the building department, and if you'd like to,
Yeah, so we counted the houses that were on Hudson Drive, and there were 2 houses off of MacArthur, which is exactly right off of Hudson Drive. And creating this lot would make 12 lots.
okay,
Okay, I had 8 houses on Hudson itself, 2 houses on MacArthur, and 8 houses up on Berkshire.
We counted the lots, we counted the 2 in the front that were on Spring because those were driveways off of Hudson. So we did count those 2.
Yeah, I counted driveways too.
Yeah. So, and then we came up with 12
Okay.
with the new, well, you were counting 8 with the new lot.
No, I was counting 8 on Hudson, and then 2 on MacArthur,
Mm-hmm.
and 8 on Berkshire.
Okay.
You had
So-
18?
Hmm?
You had 18?
Yeah, if you add all those 3 streets together, yes.
Those would be.
well, that brings up an interesting point. At what point does the dead-end street
Yeah,
start
Berkshire,
grouping?
we counted the lots.
I don't know.
These right here.
Looks like there's a paper street that
This is
goes all the way
lot.
around.
Lot.
Actually, it doesn't go all the way around it. I've done work up in there on a few of those lots. And the road does not go all the way around.
6, 7. Okay, wait a minute.
Oh.
So 1, 2.
We'll see, Isaac, could-
Those 2 for Spring.
Part
1,
of it
2,
is.
3, 4,
yeah,
5,
part of
6,
it.
7.
Yep.
I think he's counting this. Maybe this one is MacArthur.
okay, I see where your radar, that's up to that
8, 9,
You
10,
got
11.
cul-de-sac
Oh,
there at the top of it.
This is, those are lots. Not all of them are built.
How do you interpret this, the building department
Well, I
has the
interpret that as 2
determination?
different streets,
You determine, excuse me,
2 different streets, so we count the number of lots on each street.
okay,
It's kind of like what we had at Crossways, remember that one?
yeah,
That it was one way off of the Crossways, and then you broke off, and then went to the cul-de-sac and around the back.
Yeah.
We didn't count all those houses there.
This is Berkshire is a loop. It's not a dead end. Right? Does it go all the way around?
It
No, it
doesn't
doesn't.
say, no, it was designed to, but it was never fully built.
And then all the lots are not built on.
Right.
And there are lots there, but they're not built.
Right.
That's what the town was, they were only counting driveways, not
We counted the lots. all of the
I
lots.
see.
Yeah, we counted the lots.
Mhm.
We counted houses, right?
Yeah, well, houses and lots. We
And
counted,
lots.
and some of the lots were empty on Berkshire, so. But we didn't calculate that into our number. We calculated, the only ones that we calculated into our number were the ones that were Hudson Drive addresses. And then the two that were at the end of Spring, and then the two on MacArthur, because it's directly right off of Hudson.
Okay.
And then we came up with 11 plus this one would be 12.
Okay.
And we did not count any of the Berkshire Drive addresses.
All right.
And we took into, there is a cul-de-sac at the end of, well, at the one side of Berkshire. Right here.
Andy, this is, this
Or a
would,
turnaround, I should say.
satisfy any requirements. It's been determined by the building department.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. I guess you're free to go. All right. Does anybody have any other questions on this? No, not free to go. You're okay.
Do you know if the existing Testo lot has a public water or a well?
What's that, Linda?
Do you know if the existing Testo lot has public water or well?
I believe that's a well.
The sheet, the Rensselaer County sheet says it's a private well. We did not see a well out there, but it could be hidden under something where we didn't see it.
Okay. Is that a critical information that we need on this?
No, I was just curious whether,
Okay. Wayne, do you have any questions on this?
Nope,
Any comments?
I have no comments.
Thank you, Wayne.
You are.
All right. I don't see why we can't move forward on this. Andy, is there any reason why we can't move forward? We'll have to do a secret determination on this. Would anybody like to make that
I'll make a motion.
for a negative? Okay,
Second?
there's a second. Is there any further discussion on that? All those in favor? Any opposed? Okay, on the approval of the waiver, Rensselaer County Health Department approval and so forth and so on, the usual condition. Is there anything else that we need to put in there, Andy?
This is off the town road? Is the lot off of the existing town road?
Yeah, Hudson Drive.
Yeah, just in the driveway permit.
Driveway permit, okay. Does anybody have any other conditions that they wish to?
Now, the condition of public water for the lot. So one, county health department approval for septic and coordinate with the town water department on the public water.
Yes.
Okay. If it's available, I doubt whether they're going to drill a well, are
I would doubt
they?
it.
Okay. All right. With all those conditions taken into consideration, would anybody like to make a motion to approve this? The motion made with those conditions. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Is there any further discussion on the motion? All those in favor? Any opposed? You're all set, Brian. You want to do that?
If you give me the one name for signing, that would be great.
Okay.
I think we was counting this one for Hudson. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, that concludes our agenda.
Thanks,
We
Brian.
do it. We do have one new business, and that is another waiver of subdivision. Joseph Green, 474 Valley Falls, Melrose, New York. This is the
Brian.
site of the address, it's Smithfield Road. Is there anybody here? No. You're not representing them, okay. You can take a look at it, and, Wendy, do you have any,
I do.
additional information you'd like to provide us on this?
I do. On the area, this was actually 2 lots like you read it right now. And back in 2017, they removed the line that they're trying to put back on Smith Hill Road. There in 1995, I believe it was, they did on the created lot that they're trying to recreate right now, they had a building permit for a barn, and that barn is existing right now. It appears to be well within its setbacks, but it would be a barn on a vacant lot as approved, if it was approved again.
All right, now let's go through this again. The triangular lot down here,
Correct.
that's the one that they now want to recreate.
They want to recreate this. In 2007, prior to 2017, this looked like this or similar to this,
Okay,
possibly the same. And then they removed the line, the property owner did, to just have one lot. Now,
so he basically did a lot line adjustment. back
Did,
then.
before
Now
the
he wants to
county.
subdivide it.
Right.
Okay,
Removed it, and I believe to sell the lot, or he had, for that reason, to build, I believe they want to build a house on this lot. So they want to put back the line.
The barn on this lot?
The barn is on this lot that yes,
so you have an accessory building
yes,
without a permanent residence,
correct.
okay?
Do they know how quick they're gonna build or?
I don't know.
Shouldn't they have shown the barn on there?
I think they should show the barn, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think, and maybe even where they propose to possibly put the house in the central system. Because we have moved forward on some of these before where when there is a barn on a piece of property or another structure, that's within a certain period of time, they have to build on that lot, or they have to remove the structure.
That is correct. Yes.
All right. Except for putting the barn and possibly a proposed, I would assume you have to have a well too, right?
Yes.
Some point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think.
Is that information really required on a waiver? I would say the barn structure. I mean, it's 5.5 acres. Almost 5.37 acres.
It says vacant on that 48.67 remainder, there's no house on that.
No, I don't believe there's any house on that.
No,
It's a
there's nothing.
vacant,
There's a
yeah.
barn.
There's
Just-
a barn on where they want to subdivide. The barn is on this triangle. 5.37 acres.
It's almost in the middle.
You say it's in the middle?
Yeah, it's almost in the middle of the lot.
Where is this one?
It's, right across from Kendall Gibbons lot,
Okay.
where it says Smith Hill Estates. This is up the top of the hill. If you go beyond Warnock, it's up on top. You get up there, there's a cable across the road.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same one. Must go all the way around or something.
What's that?
Georgiopolis, does that go all the way around? It has the same larger gate under it. They don't show them.
They've been up there a long time.
Anybody have any questions on this? Does everybody agree that we probably should have the barn on there? Okay. So
Mhm.
I will pass that along to
Yes.
Mr. Danskin. With the size of that lot, I would assume it's going to be potentially a building lot. That's correct.
Yes.
Is there a driveway there for that barn?
Yes. I don't know if it's a driveway, but the road up through the woods.
Maybe we should show that on the.
Okay. Do you want the proposed house on there also?
Well, we need to have a proposed house on that particular lot.
There's site distance issues with that section.
Sometimes we ask for the house just to make sure that it's a building lot. This is probably,
Yeah,
I'm assuming it's got a structure on it. Yeah.
I would be all right if they put the barn in where the driveway is, and if there is some site distance issues, possibly put that on there.
You don't want to include for the future building site on the septic.
Well, it's 5.5 acres.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like, like a half acre lot, yeah, then it's something there, but,
There's already a structure on it. It's got that on the site.
I mean, does anybody,
Yeah, they should put like a location map on this.
I can't picture it.
okay. Usually they have a location map.
They do, yeah.
A location map.
Okay. Well, let's take a quick poll there. In this situation, do we want a proposed building location and a house location and a septic system? Well, probably two, I would assume.
I would say schematically, maybe he should show it on there, so we know that it's a building lot.
Okay. All right. All right, if there's nothing else, we'll put them on the agenda for our next meeting on the 19th.
The 19th.
The 19th,
Mhm.
all right. Is there any other new business?
There's no other new
Okay.
business.
Is there any old business?
Not gotten anything more on CBD, so.
Well, we have
No
them
more.
potentially, do we have that for our next meeting, or, no, that's, Marie's Muse. So we have Marie's Muse, and then we have the Green River subdivision. I don't think there's anything else.
Colton Ridge. I'm sorry, Dave. Colton Ridge is proposed, I spoke with him. He is asking to be put on the 19th as well.
Okay,
Matt Bond I spoke with.
that's Paramount.
Paramount,
Building-
yeah.
Building Group, okay.
Yes, Paramount.
All right,
Is there any update on Brunswick Acres? I noticed they haven't started it.
I've heard
Not to my
nothing.
knowledge, yeah, not heard anything.
What, they still need to do the fees? Is that why they haven't started? I mean, do they owe us fees or something? Is that why they haven't?
No, I believe that's been paid. Yeah.
all right.
Something came through and I was sent to me and I said that it should go to Birch. I don't remember what it was.
No, that was on Reifenberg, on the EAF.
Yeah, something recently that came from Ben's
Oh, it did.
Easement stuff. Didn't pay much attention. I didn't review that.
The storage sheds at the end of Carroll's Grove Road came to a screeching halt. And I thought that big patch of woods that was there was the line, they took most of the trees out of there. It's like half, it's like, and you can see their house from the, as you're coming up 7, looks right into their house. I don't know,
They are moving forward though with what they're doing.
they haven't moved anything in
No,
week,
but
10 days.
we've been in contact, yeah,
Okay.
with them.
Were they supposed to remove them? I didn't.
Well, it's up there, I don't know, it's not like, I don't do enforcement. I just get on Agway and find out what's going on.
Did we have that area?
That's
Well,
it.
they,
We put trees on one of the trees along the fence,
Okay.
because they were worried about the visual looking into it. But
Okay.
I thought that big patch of trees was the line, but it wasn't.
Well, I hate to be, make this any longer than it has to be. But, if there's nothing else, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, do I have a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. We'll see you all on the 19th.
what did you get? What was your sense on these? Did you read these? Zoning. Florio,